Hello, beautiful people. I'm Ritu Lalit, healer and astrologer, and welcome to my channel. When I developed an interest in energy healing and astrology, I realized that I needed regular spiritual practices to keep my vibration high and to keep my intuition sharp. One of the basic practices that I was introduced to was breath work. The way I was taught was that as a human being, I have three components to my person. One is the mind, the second is the body, and the third is the soul. And these three have to be kept in sync so that we operate at an optimum efficiency. Have you seen the movie The Matrix? I thought that was an amazing movie. You know, it hasn't aged well. It's still as modern and as pertinent as it was. It captured my imagination. In my opinion, it captured everybody's imagination. I see it from a spiritual lens. Neo is a spiritual seeker, and the entire movie is about him attaining spiritual freedom. The Matrix is the ego, the illusion. Morpheus, he's the guru. Remember that scene where Neo takes the red pill? Morpheus says, all I do is show you the truth. And that is what spirituality is in a nutshell. It is not gaining abundance or anything like that. It is basically seeing the unvarnished truth, going within. For me, the red pill was a small paper bag I bought at an interstate bus stop. I do not remember the book. I do not remember the author. But there were words written on the cover of the book which drew me in. They were, when you own your breath, nobody can steal your peace. Breathing is more than life-sustaining process. It is spiritual significance and ancient wisdom rolled into one. The breath is a bridge between the physical and the spiritual. When we inhale, we just don't inhale oxygen, you know. We inhale life force energy. In Buddhism, the first lesson on mindful meditation is breath work. It's known as Anapanasati Yoga. We Hindus call it prana. It is both the physical air we breathe as well as the life force energy, the force that awakens the Kundalini Shakti. Sufis have a rhythmic breathing that is proven to connect the divine within us. It's known as dhikr, remembrance of God. Inhale with me. When we take in that breath, it sends positive energy to every cell, every function of our body. It is that powerful. Each exhalation, on the other hand, releases stagnant energy, toxins. It makes space in our body for renewal, for purification. This is why breath is a connection with the divine. Try the simple breathing exercise. Take 5 minutes or even less, maybe about 2 or 3 minutes out of your busy schedule. Sit down in a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Just sit. Close your eyes and take a few normal breaths. Just getting used to it, you know, settling down in your seat. Then start watching your breath. In the diaphragm, rising and falling, breath going out. Experience the breath. When you take it in, just experience. Isn't it cool? Isn't it fresh? It fills your lungs. Exhaling. It's moist. It's warm. This is a very simple exercise. It's called mindful breathing. This is a tool in meditation, and it is our connection to the divine. Brings calmness to our mind. Have you noticed that when we are stressed, when we are angry, when we are scared, we breathe very shallow breaths? In fact, fear makes us hyperventilate like that. Hmm? That is what happens when we are faced with conflict, with confusion. Our bodies go into panic. So when you are feeling scared, when you are stressed, the best thing to do is find a quiet place, sit down, and just breathe. The simple exercise. You know, the way we did that breath exercise a few minutes ago, it will bring calmness, so much peace, and it brings divine presence into our lives. It anchors us to the present moment, to the here and now. It is our companion from the moment we were born to the moment we pass on. Our breath is with us. Let's try another breathing exercise. On your next breath, slow down there. Empty your lungs and pause. Just pause for a moment or two and then breathe in again. You'll feel an immediate shift in physical energy and your focus, the quality of your attention. That is because through the breath, we have a direct connection to our nervous system. And this brings us to a state of awareness. Try it. When you exhale, empty your lungs completely and then pause before you take another breath. The third breathing exercise I want to teach you is one of rhythm. You know, breath work is reconnecting with the ancient rhythms. When we are distracted with everything that's happening superficially in our life, we are disconnected with the basic ancient rhythms of the planet. By connecting with our breath, the ancient rhythm of breathing, we are connecting to our spiritual core. We are getting in connection with our innate power. Now, what I'm going to talk about is rhythm of breathing, which is the 4, 7, and 8 count. This is to balance the body and spirit. Why I'm talking about breath work right now is because right now the planet is battling another virus. This virus is causing respiratory diseases. Remember what happened during the coronavirus days? A lot of people had weakened respiratory system. Breath work will strengthen our respiratory system. So let's do the 4, 7, and 8 counts of breath. Right? Now I normally count like this. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 7. Now exhale for 8 counts. In the beginning, you'll find exhaling for 8 counts very difficult. Force the breath out. Exhale through your mouth. Make a sound so that you can count it. Let's try this again. Inhale for 4 counts. This is the best way to use prana, to use chi, to focus our minds away from worries and negativity. You know, the counting sequence helps focus the mind on something which is not connected with the daily problems, the worries, the fears, and it brings the parasympathetic nervous system into play. Now, your parasympathetic system is responsible for relaxing your sympathetic nervous system and helping calm you down. The simple breathing technique of 478 can bring a lot of peace, tranquility. When you are using the 478 rhythm of breathing, roll your tongue. Touch your tongue to the back of your two front teeth, roof of the mouth, and then breathe deeply. And when you start breathing, initially you may have a problem. So, with any breathing technique, start with an exhale. Don't start with an inhale. First, empty out all your lungs. And then inhale. And use a timing that suits you. Don't go too fast or too slow. Just do what is comfortable for you. And when you exhale, make a noise so that you can force all the air out of your system. Repeat this process for 4 to 8 times in the morning, 4 to 8 times in the night, and this will really exercise your lungs and keep you strong to combat whatever viral respiratory problems are coming up. This is Ritu Lalit, healer, astrologer, and this is one of my basic healing practices that I teach people. If you like it, please like and subscribe. Press the bell icon so that you are notified when I put out another video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.